From Kearny Mesa Bowl in San Diego, we're here for the title matches of season opening SoCal Conference action. 23rd season of the Junior Bowlers Tour gets rolling here with the second of 5 conferences. Top seed Marco Flores looking to win his 3rd career title, but he's going up against a tough customer in Las Vegas, is Sorel Cardenas. Sorel has an early lead with the front 3, followed by a 6 pair, but that's a double for Marco in the 4th and 5th to cut that lead down to single digits. Marco's already a winner today, no matter what he does in this match. He won the U17 subdivision with a victory over Luis Luna. We'd like to make it a double header on the day. If you've never seen Sorel bowl, watch this tank of a release. Max power for a thumb-in ball. And watch him miss by an arrow left. Oh well, you know what happens. What are you going to do? Pulled on a fairly tricky little Broadway shot. The miss room is to the right. These guys with all this hand can get the ball to peel back from a little bit of an errant right shot. There doesn't seem to be a lot of tug or hold room left at all. The bowler's probably chopped that all up, at least on the right side, so he's got to make sure that he's extending through those shots or you're going to get into a lot of trouble. Sorel, a 10-time champ, joined that elite club late last season, while Marco with 2 wins. Over in the handicap division, Sterling Lopez has taken on Elias O'Halloran. Sterling with a couple JBT titles to his name, while Elias will match or beat his career total here with a career high finish here. He's got a runner-up finish to his credit. That's obviously the worst he can do at this point. And it's O'Halloran giving the pins. He's got to beat Sterling like 2 to tie, 3 to win. You see a little left to target at the fast 8s over there. If Sterling can spare this, which he does, he leads early by 13, plus the 2 additional after that. O'Halloran is only here because of some incredible spare shooting. He made the 310 back-to-back in the 9th and 10th frame just to defeat previous opponent Dylan O'Neill and get to this title game. As Lopez goes way wide left and gets that Brooklyn hit to carry, he'll take it. Dylan before that beat Emily Cheeseman to open up the handicap title. Sorel has ran the ladder to this point, defeating Anthony Shannon and Kevin Benag, as O'Halloran gets that straight. Unique style for Marco. Look how high this backswing gets, and then his wrist turns at the top of it on top of all that. It looks like the least likely thing that's going to happen is that he properly delivers the ball. The hand is over here and the hand is over there, but he puts it all back together and saws on it at the bottom, and obviously knows exactly what he's doing as he takes over the lead by 6 spins with that 3 in a row right there. The joys of youth. You can get away with that in your shoulder and your wrist when you're 15. I don't know when you're 45. Oh, pretty good shot there with 6 spins. Sterling a much more down and in game. He's got to try and match Elias's double, but he's... Wow, did that come back? See why I meant by the miss room is to the right. That looked like it was out the window a little bit from this angle. We're a couple lanes over. Instead, it torqued right back dead flush. And he regains that 15-pin aggregate lead. Flex to hook it up. A little bit cross line at the 6-pin. Here's Lopez to extend it. And he has a real nice break, getting the 9-10 out of that and leaving only the 3-6. Sorel's been kicking butt on tour for a long time now, even though he's still not an old guy. He's got plenty of years left, but he won a couple scratch invites, I believe when he was 15. And really put him on the map as one of our elites. And it's just gotten better and better. Right now needs to figure out this pair again. Not liking what I see right there because he got that out much better, but then it didn't face up and get through the pins right. It's his 4th consecutive non-strike. Tough to ball change when he's had such a good look throughout. I think he's just going to toy around with tweaking his line here rather than make a massive adjustment. We'll see. Elias for 3 in a row, a half 10. Excellent spare shooter, as all of our top scratch goalies are. And gives a little wry smile to the camera. And his team here behind us. Another nice spare. Man, he's been shooting his spare as well in the title match. Team Cardenas here, by the way. Very good. Making the trip down from Vegas. Very nice. Hollering over in the corner. That's it. Look, it's a junior gold national champion. You learned all about waving to the camera, didn't you? Ah, and Elias strikes in the 10th. Trails by 14, so this next ball in the 10th is going to be enormous. Here's Sorrell in the 8th, and it's a 5th consecutive non-strike. We're going to catch Elias' 10th frame here. This is a bigger shot for him. It's there. Oh, what a big shot for O'Halloran. Boy, the last game he goes 3-10 spare, 3-10 spare to steal the match away from O'Neill, and here O'Halloran doubles in the 10th. And there are tie possibilities now too, depending on count. Cardenas missed that spare in the 8th, handing a 20-pin lead to Flores. Fill ball's important for him. He'll take the 9 for an even 200 scratch game. Sterling is getting 2, so if he fills the 20, he's at 205. So he has to fill spare and hold 4 pins account to win. Anything less, O'Halloran wins. Has to spare it. Loses if he misses. Believe needs 8 or 7. We'll double check in just a second if he does spare. Flores doesn't want to give the open right back, and he doesn't. He converts nicely there. The lead by 17 after 8. Lopez spare. Got a hook. It does. All right, he needs 198 to tie. So he needs 7 pins to win. 7 is a win, 6 is a tie. Tie. No, but tie enough to squash him and get the win. In a very well-bowled title match between 2 good guys, Sterling Lopez becomes a 3-time JBT champion, and Marco Flores on his way to winning his 3rd. Here, if he can just stay clean and keep all the pressure on Cardenas. This guy was incredible. This guy came up with the spare he needed in the 10th. And this is Emily Cheeseman, who also top 4 today. Yes.
I haven't bowled in like 2 months, kind of.
Is that right? My goodness. Well, a big win. Very well bowled, both of you. Stick around till this game is over, okay? Flores will do that semi-cross lane thing again. He's got a 2:15 pace. That's with the spare in the 9th that he just got. ABC versus Cardenas over there. Sorrell can still punch for 2:19. If he does so, that would still force Flores to double. So anybody's game, but Sorrell has put his own back against the wall with that open frame in the 8th, and now he's got to figure out a pair that he suddenly looks uncomfortable on. However, he's got one of the best strike balls on tour. He needs it now. The next 3 shots at least. Wider and a ball change. Boy. Hats off to Sorrell for the attempt. That was a ball and a zone change in the 9th frame of the title match. I think they were sort of forced to do it after the 8th. I didn't like it before, then the look has deteriorated, and you know, why not? Now he's got a double in the 10th to make Flores mark. That's all that's left. Good turnout, a lot of new faces tried the scratch division today, a lot of new faces showed up overall. Thanks to everybody for that, hope they had a good time. Right back at it here at KMB tomorrow, Busy Center. Beautiful, beautiful city. Right now, Sorrel needs a beautiful double. Sticks with the ball change. Whoa! Sticks at the line, and that's going to do it. Boy. 226 the first game on this pair to beat Anthony Shannon. 201 the last game on this pair, so he was already coming down a little bit to beat Kevin Benag. And the front three looks really good, and then nothing good has happened since then. And Marco Flores is going to pull off the doubleheader and get a free ride in the 10th round. Let's see if the bowlers do one of the worst things in the world, and if he switches again and finds a good look on the fill ball in the 10th, and then you're stuck second guessing yourself for the next 18 hours. He is going to go back to the other ball. Oh, I almost want him to not strike on this. A lot deeper. Oh no. Now we're going to be wondering, should he have done that the last time? By the way, look at Jeremy's hair. Look at that. No, let's get it on. Very nice. Very good. Hello, Kevin. Hello, three-time JBT champ, Marco Flores. Yes, sir. Nice kid, a quiet kid. He doesn't say a lot. He just lets his bowling ball do the talking. And he smoked the field today. Qualifying leader, semi-final leader, U17 winner, and tournament champion. Well done, Marco. Clean 220, that's a solid game.
Lane 33 is going to be this couple next 33.
You can't see it by default since it's sitting on top of it, but my tripod just became a bipod, and we'll have to work on that tomorrow. What are you laughing at? I'm laughing too, it's okay. Little extra left, boom, 220 and the win. Impressive stuff. Nice job out of this guy, winning the doubleheader, and a smile too. Team Flores is happy. Team Mexico is happy. Aren't you happy for your buddy? Hey, he smiled! I saw the smile. I got it out of him. Very good. We'll do it all over again tomorrow.